Galera, Mid-Season Championship acompanhando aqui representantes brasileiros, Wes e 20 Kilo versus Balloon Boy e Rageous, que são da América do Norte. Seguinte, se você é criador de conteúdo, não se esquece, tá? De estar aplicando aí pra entrar na minha org lá no nosso servidor do Discord, que eu criei uma org pros criadores de conteúdo aqui do Brasil pra gente se juntar e todo mundo crescer junto, beleza? Então se você é do Brasil e cria conteúdo de Brawlhalla, você é muito bem-vindo. Seguinte, se você quiser receber aula, tá, minha, é só você se tornar membro no canal principal. É isso, bora acompanhar.
Covering with a pair of signatures, wonderfully done, and now Rageous back on that tried and true orb.
The GC signature as well as Balloon Boy tries to create some space on that ground, but getting a side light there into the team combo. The GC N-Sig the wrong way, and Balloon Boy getting hit by the side air. That will be the first strike going over to the red team. The side air comes out though, and a recovery to whip punish. Vemtankylo is lights out on the Teros.
Yeah, the stocks are flying left and right, but Vem is the last man standing here. With this stock already in the red, we saw Rageous try to go for a recovery to just try to pick that one a little bit earlier. Balloon Boy way in between both of the red team members. Gets picked up finally. Vemtankylo falls off the the top of the stage. Rageous, oh, what a pickup! That's crazy.
We get it.
Nice.
That's
Crazy,
KO off
bro.
the side. Your stock is gone.
What a setup between Rageous and Balloon Boy. I mean, any questions I had about the team synergy just evaporated after that combo.
The recovery there, Balloon Boy having to recover low. Vemtankylo grabs the wall once again. The N-Sig comes out for Rageous. Was chasing high there. Vemtankylo getting put in a bad spot versus the Balloon Boy Gauntlets, but a GC signature into the Terra signature as well, getting some big damage on the blue team. Unarmed on Balloon Boy now as he looks to just get back to center stage safely. Rageous with a big signature to split up both of the red team members, and the blue team looking pretty solidly here.
This is the gravity cancel onto West though with that soft platform. Pushes Balloon Boy way off stage. Not enough to disarm. The weapon throw does connect on Rageous. There's one. It's the second edge guard on the way. Vemtankylo tries to get the GC stomp. Doesn't quite get there. Rageous flips it. Gets a stock for it as well. That is the best case scenario if you're blue team.
Oh, and we see the GC N-Sig to close out the stock on the West, sharking underneath that platform in the blue team now with a big opportunity. Side air into the GC, side light into side air. The orb player in me is freaking out, but the side air comes out, and there is the stock as Vem has a 1v1 onto Balloon Boy now. Not a happy place to be, but much better than this 2v1 will be for sure.
Yeah, using the backboard to your advantage. This is a brutal 2v1 position. Balloon Boy and Rageous extremely healthy on this stock. It's one slip up from Vemtankylo to be the first game. Here it is, that could be one. At least pushes off, forces the no-burn dodge as well. Vemtankylo playing this so patient.
Double exclamation points, D-Light into down air. Vem now having to get a refresh there on the resources, but take some damage in the process now in this 2v1. Side light into end light, into side air, into side zig. That goes the game. Balloon Boy and Rageous already doing better than Maximo, taking a game off of their Maximo demons. So, I mean, this is a very like labbable and practicable team comp where it's like, getting those really confirmed KOs are very, very important. Getting the damage when you need to. Really, really good stuff from the blue team. Showing the team comp and its validity here. They take game number one already doing better than they ever have versus Vemtankylo and Wes.
See if they can maintain this momentum. Rageous on these boots, being a playmaker, setting it up for Balloon Boy to get the slam dunks. But already a little bit more of an even bout here. Exhausted was Wes, so had to touch back down to reset some of the movement. We do return to neutral for just a moment.
Rider comes out there now. Vemtankylo. Vem getting caught in that side light there. That would have been a big opportunity, but an interruption comes out from Wes. Very important to stay on the gauntlet so you can interrupt when your teammate's getting ushered off stage by those boots.
Nice. Watch for the next one. Okay, oh, Wes can't decide, right? Do you want to go into Vemtankylo to try to play a little defense or go towards Rageous? Ends up kind of splitting the difference, but Vemtankylo makes it back safely for now.
Finish on the orb here is getting kind of stifled. Can't really find anything. You just need a side light or a side air, maybe a recovery or a side signature to catch Vemtankylo. Doesn't KO there. The recovery doesn't hit Wes, and Wes doesn't punish either. The side air comes up and gets whip punish and a double KO for Vemtankylo. Very similar to game number one. We'll see if they can actually capitalize on this lead in this game.
Nossa.
And I mean, look, we said the Teros, tried and true, right? Tesca, not too bad either, coming in. See what we can get here. Tries to get caught in the sandwich. Balloon Boy, but Rageous was there to break it up. Look at the gravity cancel off the top. Oh my goodness, Rageous. And again, another one. The twofer comes up. Balloon Boy and Rageous starting them out the comeback. Not too hurt on this second stock either.
And right there, we get a little bit of an anti-air from Balloon Boy. Playing into that CEO playstyle, getting those anti-airs, very important. We see the landing there from Vemtank on the Exocider comes out as well. Radish getting caught by West's side, and some team damage for the red team as blue team actually capitalizes on it. Balloon Boy very much so worse for wear though. One hit away from losing his stock.
Yeah, Radish tried to slide in with the signature to at least break up some of the action, but Balloon Boy off the left side. Vemtank touches back down. Radish is still trying to find just an entry point to get over to that other side, but it will be to no avail. Balloon Boy falling off the top with that KO and down to his last stock.
Hitters come out now, and the recovery does catch Vemtank, who's struggling to land on that Axis sidelight into recovery. Doesn't connect, and the red team actually flip it, getting the big reversal and getting the ground pound as well. Punishing Radish, trying to go high. The Nair into recovery will find the KO, though. It's Vemtank fights back with the down sig. It finds the stock.
And Vem doesn't get KO'd there, importantly hangs on to this second stock. Coming off stage, Balloon Boy can't find the connecting hit. Radish wants a piece of the action as well. Comes through Radish, Orb online, sidelight Sair, my beloved. It could be happening in just a moment, and the target is clear. Vemtank is the one that you gotta go for.
That would have been really bad. That converts into KO if you get that GC side sig, but didn't find it there. The recovery hits both his teammate as well as Radish, who has no weapon. And Balloon Boy capitalizes on the juggle with the recovery of his own, but so does West, who gets a recovery on the battle boots. Doesn't KO though in the blue team now. Radish taking point here, getting the downlight, but gets interrupted by the GC downlight.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Look at Balloon Boy. Yeah, you went in. I mean, rightful idea to go for the whiff punish, but you are at such high damage.
Radish!
No way!
Okay.
He goes off the side with him.
Good. He's like, that got real scary real fast.
Boots have been
Let's
bigger for this team, so it makes a lot of sense, but it just makes me feel weird seeing Radish's Orb only deal 50 damage in that last game. Such a bizarre world we live in, but it is evened up in the set. Some momentum was regained from Vemtank and Wes, but Balloon Boy tries to shut it down early. What's the situation? Everybody's off stage now.
The signatures are coming out. The side stick comes out as well, and getting a big conversion there on the sidelight sider into the bow recovery. Some nice damage. Endlight to interrupt the ground pounder. Ground pound comes out from Radish, but no connection. Another Endlight, and Radish's Orb is doing so much work. He gets it there as well.
Oh my gosh, the coverage from Balloon Boy and Radish, it just looks like nowhere on the map is safe from either of them. They only got one stock as a result. Here comes Vemtank.
Oh, some team damage there, but it actually works out because West acts out of hit stun with a GC side stick, and it hits his own teammate Vemtank, losing a stock to Team KO.
Wow, even Balloon Boy just like grabbing Radish, saying, you know what, get out of trouble for now. Take a little bit of damage from me.
Radish's Orb is looking so scary right now, finding and weaving in these hits, getting the recovery as well. Doesn't KO, but it disarms Vem as Balloon Boy isolates a 1v1 versus Vem as well.
Yeah, talk about weaving in. That recovery was godlike. We come through, Radish off stage, pushes them both. What's going to be the edge guard? Goes for the ground pound. No, just jockeying for position. Gets one. There's one. Has some movement left. Touches the wall. Radish resets the position. Gets the pickup. Target swap to Wes. I mean, masterfully done from the blue team.
Radish must have heard you, Wall, because he is putting in mad work right now. The side air comes out as well. Vemtank getting sent off stage. Sidelight into side air. Gets the end light into recovery. Goes to the GC and gets the GC signature, but the blue team gets double KO'd. I don't know what's going on. Somehow the red team taking those stocks. That's a big opportunity for them. Is it enough? They isolate 1v1 down. The side.
This is insane. Can you stop?
It's still going. GC down sig. It doesn't connect. Balloon Boy makes it back. Vemtank fights back, and they just get back to neutral.
Oh my goodness. They're just fighting. They're just fighting. Okay, tries to stomp through, doesn't get there. Wes just running across the stage to get out of trouble, try to find some solace in his teammate of Vemtank, who's caught in the middle of a rock and a hard place, or maybe an orb and a pair of gauntlets. Radish gets the hit off. Nothing more after that. Vemtank in danger, finds the stock, and this is the 2v1, sends it off stage. Radish doesn't connect. Weapon toss goes through off the backboard. Balloon Boy can't close it.
See the charge up of that N-Sig from Vemtank, but a team combo comes out. There goes for the recovery. Balloon Boy loses his stock there, and a stock gets traded out. Radish now, and Balloon Boy in a 2v1 versus Vemtank. The downlight comes out, but gets interrupted. No downlight.
He did it! He did it! Watch this for no. Why did you cut it off? Don't do it. I want to see the rest of it. That was insane. What a showing. It's like you said, I think he probably heard us talk about, hey, gee whiz, you know, Radish really isn't using the orb all that much. 509 damage from that last game. Signature pickup off the top, and Radish already off to the races with those boots. He is putting in work, my guy.
He is getting so much on the boots right now. Balloon Boy kind of not even really having to take point as Radish keeps hitting buttons. He's getting away with it as well. The downlight comes out, sidelight gets punished by the sider from West. Endlight into Endlight. Balloon Boy gets out of that one very quickly.
Yeah, Balloon Boy caught in the middle of some action for at least a little bit, but now they have good position outside in. Gets scooped up off the left blast zone. Radish threads the needle, makes it back, actually aggresses forward before Balloon Boy gets off the respawn, gets scooped up as well. It's a 2-stock deficit already for Blue.
Oh boy, weaving in and out and avoiding Vemtanquilo. Recovery comes high, and it doesn't KO quite yet, but a side air is a great whiff punish. Balloon Boy getting an air of his own, and now both red team members in bad spots. The downer off the wall will find the KO onto West. No, it doesn't. West barely makes it back. A recovery sends Vemtanquilo up into Balloon Boy. Once again, West flips it. Side air into the stage.
I can't believe that dare missed. That's insane. Okay, what great spacing from West to make it around. Vemtanquilo gets the worst end of that exchange. Can West make this one out? Takes a hit, takes a weapon throw. Offstage just sacrifices the stock. I understand it completely. You want to get back and support your teammate as quickly as you can.
Especially with the boots and the gauntlet cycled onto the blue team. The 2v1 combos are real. The end light or the nair comes out in this side. Like nice interruption from West to avoid your teammate getting team comboed. The recovery goes high and hits Radish, but doesn't disarm or KO. So you're still fine.
Hang on, West.
Balloon Boy, look at Balloon Boy. He gets a big stage bam with a dodge. He has to burn it early. And he doesn't get the hit. Okay, his teammate saves him, but West in a bad spot. Balloon Boy almost getting the reversal with the GC signature as well. The side air comes out. Vemtanquilo somehow still on his stock.
Wow, this is crazy. Okay, Vemtanquilo utilizing that soft platform in the red. Like you mentioned, though, this is just one Sarah away. The positioning wasn't there for Radish to get the stock, though. Balloon Boy tries to send it, close that one out early. Radish tries to go there as well, but West punishing all the way through. Everybody's off stage once again.
Boy, looking for it all with that side air. Radish dash jump forward, gets the side air into the corner to punish Vemtanquilo with a high recovery. West now having to land around the platform, gets a down air of his own. Vemtanquilo tries to follow up with an unarmed recovery, and it doesn't happen as the red team now holds center stage. Recoveries and nairs come out. Balloon Boy barely holding onto that stock, but the nair comes out. Radish getting a big side.
He's got one. He missed.
Signature, but he continues there with the nair. Vemtanquilo having to land on the side platform, and he finally gets a reprieve as the nair comes out and KOs Balloon Boy. Radish on the back seat now, having to play a little bit slower to avoid getting team combo.
Yeah, but look at West. I mean, this is like one recovery, just one alley-oop over, and Balloon Boy perfectly in position. No way! Can you relax? We don't even get a minute to talk about it?
I can't even talk about you KOing someone without them KOing another person.
Wow, okay, West, extremely healthy, fresh stock here, but this is a tough 2v1 to get put into when you have been seeing these team combos Balloon Boy and Radish have been outputting.
Boy, playing very, very patiently here, just playing basically a 1v1 game, but Radish getting the follow-up there with the nair. The recovery goes high as well as West cycles back to Battle Boots, but Battle Boots not the name of the game. Too long of hits, so when you hit one teammate, the other teammate can easily punish you for it.
Okay, space that one out. Balloon Boy wasn't able to get it, yeah, but exactly what you said, right? Those lag periods you have after you confirm a hit. All but do it, and Balloon Boy slams that one.
Jogaram bem, mano, jogaram bem. É isso, não se esqueça de se inscrever no canal pra estar acompanhando mais partidas de campeonatos aqui, tá bom? Beijo, tchau, tchau.